Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. You must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
See, I knew he had a crush on him. Alex is dead. Forget Alex, why'd you impound my ship? I'm going to wring your scrawny neck, you spread fuck. Alex isn't important. I'm here to turn in Phineas Wells. Alex is dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
I'm sorry for your loss. Forget Alex, why'd you impound my ship? No. I'm sorry.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious. What was your relationship? And will he even be honest about it?
He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
I wouldn't know. Yep, he sure did.
Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me.
Oh no.
How did he die?
Can I lie? Again. Oh. He died in an escape pod accident. Oh, we're just gonna lie up a storm to this guy. He was eaten alive by feral canids.
No! How dreadful. That was always Alex's greatest fear, you know. Devoured by those fiends. Becoming one with their droppings.
I'm very sorry. Can we get back to the topic at hand?
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go...
Yes?
Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Not a damn thing. Or Monarch, he said Monarch. Why is the board so interested in Wells anyway? Why do you think I'd know anything about him? I know where Alex never mentioned. Why is the board so interested in Wells anyway?
You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm.
Well, Alex never mentioned a thing about him.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
What's this about the board having your head? I know where to find him. I wanted to ask something else. What? Why would the board have your head if you couldn't get that information from Alex? Was he only used... Did he act like that just because he wanted the information out of Alex? Or did he actually have a crush on him? I really think he had a crush on him.
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's my white whale, I suppose.
I can't tell you, sorry.
It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work.
I wanted to ask you something else.
Be my guest.
I don't know what else I want to ask, but... let's see. What do you do here exactly?
I'm the certified representative of the board's interests here on the Groundbreaker. I'm their eyes, ears, and busy little hands.
The way he says that. Big fish in a small space station, nice setup. That doesn't answer my question. Well, it kinda does. He's the eyes and ears. He's sort of their delegate. Big fish in a small space station. Nice setup.
I have few complaints.
Can you get me to Stellar Bay?
Oh,
Good law. Who'd want to go to that toxic hell pit?
So, no.
No. Emphatically no. Unequivocally no. Immutably no.
No would have done it. You didn't have to crack open a thesaurus.
Best to be clear, I believe.
Does it seem hot in here to you?
Law, but it's miserable. My underarms are damp. How can I be expected to work in these conditions? Chief Tennyson is supposedly looking into the cause, but I've seen no action from her. Deplorable conduct. My superiors will be hearing about it. You can be certain of that.
Why are there armed guards in here?
Oh, you've noticed my friends. Wonderful. Aren't their guns very large? Tremendously impressive.
Oh my god, this guy.
They're here to keep the peace, of course.
To watch your back, you mean?
Precisely. Groundbreaker makes much ado about its independent status and so resents any board presence, no matter how benign.
You call keeping officers on their promenade benign?
When the alternative is board guards at their gates, yes, I do. They don't see it that way, of course, but I can't say I much care.
What are those locked doors in the back?
A luxury stateroom, reserved for Chairman Rockwell's use.
Oh man. Oh, can I just kick these guys off of the colony or off of the spaceship and take that as my own room? Because that'd be pretty great. So you get to play butler to the big guy. Fun.
To serve at our most esteemed chairman's behest is an honor, and one I'm most thankful for. As this office is the primary embassy for the board on Groundbreaker, corporate bylaws specifically state a room must be maintained for the chairman's exclusive use.
Alright, thank you.
Ask away.
That's enough. So is that... or is it... I guess one of those is. Well, that was great. We at least got our ship unimpounded.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
No thanks. Greasy. Auntie Cleo with Greasy the robot. Oh man, I love him already.
Hearty greeting, potential customer. Welcome to Auntie's Kitchen, a home-style consumable protein dispensary. This unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
Aren't you just a glorified vending machine?
This unit is programmed to simulate shock at such assertions. Shock simulation non-functional. A trouble ticket has been filed.
Let me take a look. I can fix it.
Shock simulation restored. Initiating shocked subroutine. How dare you? Shocked subroutine complete. Estimated guilt level of customer increased by 35%. Resuming protein dispensation protocol. This unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
Oh, Greasy, I like you. What do you got?
Beginning dispensing sequence. Please unblock all relevant facial protein ingestion tubes.
Pasta... What's that? Ketchup. 37 herb spices and flavored additives. Oh boy. It adds an additional 25% to meat. That's kind of like how, if any of you have played Earthbound, if you had a ketchup packet in your inventory and you ate a hamburger, you would automatically apply the ketchup and you get a bigger bonus from like health restoration for the hamburger. Pipe patch, chef's hat, two-handed melee of all things to go up. It has no weight though, which is nice. I like getting these things that have no weight to them. Take it. Thank you for the chef's hat. Oh, excuse me. Oh, we gotta go in there. So we'll be coming back to it. Oh, that is an elevator. Ike's Armory. Hello.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor? Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only a testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons, for those times you have to repel boarders but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
Well, if I had any need of melee stuff, since I am not a melee fighter at all, Are you a spacer yourself?
Not me, but it's in my blood. After the crossing, my family worked Eridanos, indentured to the corporations.
Slaves, I see. They did what after the what?
Not from around here, are ya? After leaving Earth, they worked a local gas giant from a floating refinery. Dangerous work. I was born into corporate labor, but I'm the first one of my family to buy my way out. That's why I settled on Groundbreaker. It's the last bastion of freedom.
Not for long. I'm gonna fix things. Tell me about your wares.
Everything I sell is fresh from the forge. Technically, the metal formed billions of years ago, but it's freshly in this shape.
Ha, I like that. Let me see what you got. Ooh. Officer's Spine. One-handed sword is extremely sharp and exceptionally sturdy. Its scabbard is designed to coat the blade with acid as it's unsheathed, with vents along the blade to keep the blade coated while drawn, dealing corrosion damage to targets. Huh. What is that? Plasma cutter. One-handed weapon was originally designed for the manufacturing industries to cut and shape metal alloys using a concentrated plasma beam infused with ignited ether. Elite troop armor. Riot control armor. How much was the 24? Oof. Standard. That's 13. So that's a medium, and then that was a heavy armor and a light armor. Wow. I should come back and look into this stuff because there's a lot of good things here. The heavy armor gives dodge minus stealth, though. Because I do want to outfit Vicar Max, but that's something I'm going to consider later on, because right now I'm just going to do story stuff. Ethel!
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of spratwurst cooking. They're terra-fried to lock in the juices.
What does
How
that
about
mean?
a grinder's dozen?
Terra fried? They're what, fried with earth? Because terra means earth. And grinder's dozen, what is a grinder's dozen? Tell me what a spratwurst is exactly.
You know what sprats are?
Yes.
Space rats. The laboratories of
Oh, I see.
Spacer's Choice found a use for this limitless frontier resource. Sprat meat is plenty tasty when properly prepared. We grind them up in sausages, then terra-fry them in their own juices.
Yeah, what is terra fry?
Terra-frying is a Spacer's Choice brand secret. A mix of 13 herbs and spices, plus a dash of modern chemistry.
Is spratwurst like wurstwurst? I've seen that all over the place.
Absolutely not. Spratwurst and all related terms are registered trademarks of Spacer's Choice. Boar, the other meat, is a registered trademark of C&P. Everyone knows our company and theirs are nothing alike.
Oh, of course, yes. Is spratwurst your own invention or what? And then the board just kind of, or not the board, the company, I guess, just took control?
Legally? No.
Yeah, of
The
course.
terra-frying method was developed and marketed by Spacer's Choice. Between you, me, and this grinder, I've been through lean times. If there's one thing you learn on tramp freighters, it's how to make near anything edible. Might be that this old space hand put a few words in the right ears, and could be that Spacer's Choice liked sticking it to C&P by R&Ding our own special meat.
Okay, so it's not something you made, it's something that they stole. That's enough.
Just as well. Near about time for me to go check on the trap. I mean, to unload another crate of farm fresh sprats.
Uh-huh. Well, thank you. Not even gonna look at what she's selling. Freighter crew, salvager, sublight. Oh, let's go in and check them out.
Oh, neat. They got stuff in here I ain't seen in ages.
Now, this should prove interesting, to say the least.
Why do you say that? Oh, can we just go poking around their terminal? Messages from L. Hagen. Subject, don't run. We lost another contractor to a UDL gunship. This is your daily reminder that legitimate businesses don't run from the authorities. And that is what we are. Stay calm, present your papers. If you get tangled up in the courts, I will personally bail you out. Anyone seen Hawthorne lately? I could use some reliable help. Was Alex part of Sublight? Fallbrook shipments. Unlike most of you sprats, Catherine is bringing Sublight a consistent income. From today until I say so, you're to treat her as an extension of my desk. Speaking of which, Tobias, order an extension for my desk. What is this? Purpleberry liquor. Lots. Spectre vodka. Even more than that. Erotica, generic, the locals aren't picky. Erotica exotic, except for the ones who are. Space cake surprise, I don't know what this is, but it was on last month's order list, so either track some down or do your best in the kitchen. Black Hole Holcomb signed tossball poster. P.S. Tobias, where are we with that desk extension? This week in salvage. My scanner says the Mardets impounded a freelancer ship after the captain misbehaved. The crew dropped so many bits at Vera's place they can't afford to lift the impound. Whoever gets me salvage rights gets to sit quietly in my office and watch a professional work. One of ours had an altercation with one of theirs, lost another contractor, scrapped the ship, dedicated 1/10 of the salvage to funeral expenses. I take care of my people. A little sprat told me that a crate of spoiled sister pork ended up at the bottom of a Monarch Canyon. Let's see how much we can sell. Speaking of which, no one eat at Auntie Cleo's stall until I say so. Something in the kitchen's gone bad. The next time one of us finds an abandoned ship and decommissions it, they had better dispatch a ground team to the debris field before the marauders have their turn. Just because we're salvagers doesn't mean we have to be scavengers. So they're not really all that bad. They at least take care of their people. None of them are gonna say anything interesting. They're not named. That's just the elevator call. Oh, hello.
You're limping a bit. You all right, Mr. Vicker? Need us to slow down?
What are you implying? I am perfectly fit. My knee is just acting up.
There's no shame in being older, Mr. Vicker. Don't worry. The captain and I'll take care of it.
I need neither your advice nor your pity, young lady.
I love the companion chatter. Hello.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the Unreliable?
That's me. Captain Hawthorne. They know who he is, so we could be a little evasive. How'd you know?
Money. We got it. The Steve Doors want it. I'll take that as a yes. Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door.
So you're a Sublight employee?
Sure am. A few years back, they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those latches they put on cargo bays ain't worth a damn? These days, I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lilia.
Alright, well, let's go in and see Lilia. What else is in here? Just people. Lilia?
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations.
Aggressive
I'm
Operations.
guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come.
Have I heard about her? I mean, I've heard her name a little bit, but I didn't really know much about her. Alright, I'm Taze, Captain of the Unreliable.
Charmed. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere.
I didn't kill him. Don't let Ada hear you calling her ship names.
Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory
no, we're not
settings.
gonna do that at all.
I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings.
Uh-huh.
But there's a catch.
Alright, tell me about it.
Just like in the serials.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested?
That's what I'm working on right now. I don't have a nav key, but can I still take the job? What's so special about Stellar Bay? Tell me about Stellar Bay.
First, an embargo that's been active ever since the board pulled its forces off-world. Few regulations, plenty of freedom.
Oh, I like it already.
Second, all the goodies that no one had time to pack.
I don't yet have a nav key.
I like that initiative, but ease back on the throttle. Gladys at the Rest and Go might have what you need.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on.
If there's anything else, be quick about it. Time is bits.
I take it Sublight isn't strictly a salvage operation.
These days, the scrap business all but runs itself. Gives me the time to expand our interests into other sectors, where I can let my hair down.
What kinds of other sectors does Sublight pursue other than salvage and shipping?
Our field is persuasive acquisitions. At least that's how my legal advisors tell me to phrase it. Not all of our salvage is abandoned when we find it.
Oh.
Sometimes it takes a polite conversation and a shot across the bow. You know, legal formalities.
So you're a company of bureaucratic pirates. Wink nod. Sounds complicated but profitable. Yeah, wink nod.
Good boy. Knew you'd understand.
You're very honest about Sublight's criminal side. How organized is this business? Yeah, we're gonna continue with the wink and nod sort of thing.
Very. I have this thing about numbers in spreadsheets. Grids in general. I like to think of myself as the last honest businesswoman in Halcyon, but I'll settle for being the most organized one.
You know, at the very least, they do take care of their own people, so I do like them more than the, quote, legitimate businesses. You're very honest. I kind of want to say this, too. Yeah, you're very honest about the criminal side.
Hey, careful with the C word around here. I like to keep things above board, and that kind of talk only makes trouble.
Sorry.
Sublight occupies a legal blind spot. No one knows what we're licensed to do, and that gives our little business some freedom. But let's not tempt fate.
Yes, ma'am. Other questions?
Ask. I have nothing to hide.
No, I had no other questions.
Be seeing you. Make sure you aren't followed on your way out.
Is there anything else I can look at in here? Oh, what is that? Dangerous Frontiers by Ophelia Sweeney. It is intriguing how we devoted our resources to the stars when there were still so many problems to be solved on Earth. Exposing our fragile species to the breadth of the cosmos renders settlers and spacers alike vulnerable to the mysteries of other worlds. The fate of an outbound civilization could hinge on a single miscalculation, an unobserved variable, and any number of alien catastrophes. Recklessness and impatience are, perhaps, hardwired features of humanity, and not errors in our genes, as others might imply. Yeah, it's locked. Oh, nice view from up here. Oh, and that's right behind her, okay. That's waste disposal and all that. I'm just trying to get my bearings, so... Yeah, there's engineering over there, and that's the elevator. Oh, look at the view. I love the views in just all of these places. Alright, let's go back down and get going to engineering, I
You
suppose.
don't seem to like traveling with us much.
Why in the architect's name would you say that?
It's just that you're real... grouchy. Kinda all the time?
I'm not grouchy, I'm just irritated by inane questions.
Yeah, see, when you say it like that, it makes me wonder.
Yeah, I have to agree, Parvati. Although I'm sure he's just with us because he wants the book. Or the translator for the book, I guess. Look at that pink hair. Oh man, I like your hair. Guy. Ugh, come on. Running away from me like that. Ooh, man, it is warm in here. Look at this. Is Parvati gonna comment on it?
Those XF411s? And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
And now for a special word from Chairman
Oh,
Rockwell.
Chairman Rockwell.
Greetings, hard-working citizens of Halcyon. In these profitable times, we need only look to one another to find examples of honest labor and earnest work ethic. But there are those who cheat and swindle their way through life. It breaks my heart to see the fruits of your labor stolen by these vagabonds. One such man is Phineas Wells.
He's fine.
The board unanimously decided that in the interests of protecting our best assets, that's you, we are substantially raising the reward
Oh,
for
Lord.
his arrest. If you have any information regarding his whereabouts, do your civic duty and come forward. Until then, my friends, keep working, and we'll keep paying you. Farewell.
This has been an official message from our hard-working chairman. Such an honor for all of our listeners. This has been Halcyon News, your only source for news in the Halcyon colony.
Sorry, I had to pause the game right there because a whole bunch of emergency vehicles went by screaming right past my house for like an entire minute.
Good law, the heat in here is so unbearable I can hardly even concentrate. Junlei better hurry up with those damn repairs already.
Since she had a name, I thought she'd say more than just that.
Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a sub-level.
Oh, this is
All
Junlei.
day in here and not have looked at half the best stuff. It's all pretty worn, though.
Well, I mean, this is an old ship that they're just keeping up.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Oh, well, nice to meet you. Let's see. Nice place you got here, Chief. I'm Captain. Recently unshackled from Groundbreaker's impound. Nice place you got here, Chief.
No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
Oh, no, ma'am. I'll do whatever I can to help you keep the peace. I'll try not to start any fights. Copy that, Chief. I'll do what I can to keep the peace.
Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Well, just passing through. Now that my ship's out of impound, I can safely say I'm headed for Monarch.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Well, let's see what we got here. Parvati wanted to talk to Junlei. Heard you're having a heat problem. What's it like being in command? Let's start with Parvati. You wanted to talk to Junlei, so go ahead.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
No need to be so formal, Parvati, or nudge her to continue. Keep going, Parvati. You're doing great.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Don't be shy about requesting time off if you need to compare notes in person. Silently encourage her. I'm just gonna, be in the back, go on, do it.
Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it.
Oh my god, I love
Honest.
you, Parvati.
Sorry.
Thanks, Junlei. I had some other questions for you. Nice job, Parvati.
Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
You're welcome.
Now,
Love you.
if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
Oh, I had some other things. You got a heat problem. What can I do to help you out here?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
Why haven't you fixed them yet? I'm sure your capable staff can stay. Why don't you fix them?
Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Well, maybe I can help you out somehow. Is there no room for compromise? Surely the board doesn't want Groundbreaker to roast.
They want us to sweat, thinking that'll soften me up for a bad faith deal. If you'll excuse me, they can go fuck themselves.
Oh, you are excused.
The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive.
You need a contractor to work this out. I'm available for a reasonable rate. Is there a way I can help? I want to use my intelligence, but at the same time, I don't want to charge them. I just want to do it because I like these people. But, alright, I'm going to do the intelligence.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
Okay, alright, got it. I'll take care of that. The back bays. Am I supposed to know where that is? How do you know the parts are still there? There's a catch. The back bays. Am I supposed to know where that is?
Sorry, I forgot not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned, and a haven for miscreants now.
Of course. I'll get you the parts. You can't get these anywhere else. Couldn't we try to talk this out with whoever's down there? Have you tried sending anyone? Yeah, can we try to talk it out?
Those idiots are immune to reason, and they don't much care if the station melts to pieces. They're content to die last. If you could find some way to solve this without violence, I'd prefer that. But more than anything, we need those parts.
Alright. Have you tried sending anyone else?
I have. One of my engineers, plus a small security detail. They didn't come back. I can't afford to lose any Mardits on this job. No offense, but a freelancer like you is more dispensable.
No offense taken. None taken. Yeah, none taken.
Nice and pragmatic. Thanks for understanding.
Well, I'll get you the parts.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Can Parvati help you with that? Because you know she would love it. Now, let's see what else we've got down here to look at.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regular
God, they have a lot of interruptions.
for the following story. Spacer's Choice calls for a saltuna shortage.
Bones and gears don't mix. Worker injuries affect our bottom line. Use caution. And that's all stealable. Are you anyone? Songjiang?
You should clear out. Engineering's a dangerous place to wander until we get those radiators fixed.
Interesting, there are a lot of people of Asian descent here. I wonder if that has anything to do with the makeup of the original ship or ships.
There's no I in news, no we in Halcyon, and no.
Oh, there's a workbench here. Oh, nice. Okay, well, let's head out. It looks like there's nothing else we can do in this place. We have to take the elevator, right? Oh, no, it's wanting me to go to the unreliable. Maybe let's change our quest. Have Parvati meet with Junlei Tennyson. Return to the unreliable and ask Parvati. Okay, we'll do that later. Worst contact. Ellie thinks there's something missing. Oh yeah, that's the lady in the med bay. Solution vital. Who goes there? I bet this guy's going to be down in the lower levels. Right? Captain McRae is in the back base. Distress signal. No weapons from the void. No. Happiness is a warm spaceship. Yes. You need to get new parts of the radiator array to keep the groundbreaker from overheating. Here we go. Although we might want to... You know, before we go, I'm going to off-screen take a little bit of time to outfit Vicar, Max, and Parvati. So give me a little bit of time, and I will be back with you here at the elevator. So I bought a bit of armor, but I'm also going to stop in the ship and see if there were any things in my my storage box that I might want to take and use, because I didn't find any helmets that I wanted to use for these two. You can see they've got some much nicer armor. So just in case anything happens on the way to the ship, I'm gonna be recording from here. But if not, then you'll just see whenever I get back to the elevator.
Hey, you got a second?
Oh, yep, something's happened. Hello, Felix.
Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
I thought I was going to get you to come along. I'm pretty eager to throw in with someone you barely know. Were you stalking me? Yeah, you're pretty eager.
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
Could be. Let's see. I've heard enough. You're hired. All right, Felix. Tell me why I should hire you. Okay, Felix. Consider this your interview. If you're trying to convince me to hire you, you're going about it all wrong. I do want to use these like extra choices, the ones that have the requirement for usage, just because in other playthroughs I might not get the same choices. And I have saved just before this, so we'll see. If you're trying to convince me to hire you, you're going about it all wrong.
Oh, okay. Well, can you give me a couple of pointers?
You're all over the place. Just be yourself.
Sure, I can be myself. I can be myself better than anybody else in the system. You're looking for crew, I'm looking for a way off this port. So we've got something in common already. And yeah, I know I came on a little strong, but honestly, when was the last time anybody was so eager to throw in with you?
Look at these two behind me.
Right?
I got these two right back here. Perfect, you're hired. I haven't made up my mind. How about an interview? I want him along, but at the same time I want to kind of play it out a bit. Alright, how about an interview?
Sure, an interview. That sounds fair. I mean, first time for everything, right? Ask me anything you like.
What's the value of pie?
It's delicious.
Oh my god, you're hired.
Mock apple pie and a tripicale crust. Maybe with a little cream on top. Classic.
Oh, I love a cute idiot. Oh my god. Are you any good in a fight?
Are you kidding? I love a good fight. One time, I took an autoloader's head clean off its servos with one swing of a tossball stick. You can count on me in a scrap, boss. That's a promise.
Alright. Your biggest flaw?
Foreman told me my biggest problem was that I didn't take orders. I told him my problem is not with authority, it's with jackasses.
Oh my god, you're just getting better.
So yeah, I guess my biggest flaw is that I don't suffer idiots.
Oh.
Hope that's not a deal breaker.
No, I love you. Perfect. You're hired.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret
Go
this.
get yourself a room. We'll see you on the ship, Felix. Oh, I can trade out for somebody. Alright, we'll come back for you, Felix. For right now, I'm gonna take these two. Oof, I do kind of... I wonder what his abilities are. Like, Vicar Max is up close. Parvati seems better at ranged. And he also seems like kind of an up-close fighter, so he might be worth trading out for Vicar Max, but... I did just get him that armor, though. Is it easy to trade their armor out? Maybe I have to go on the ship to do it. You know what? See you on the ship, Max.
Really? We're picking up strays now?
Look at that. A real vicar. I'm sure we'll get along like a church on fire.
Oh, man, Felix. Oh, I like you. Oh, he doesn't, like, walk away. He's just gone. He just teleports. Is that all your stuff?
Somehow, I always find my way back to the Groundbreaker.
So how'd you end up on the Groundbreaker, anyway?
Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child, abandoned at birth in the back bays.
And then you were raised by a pack of sprats, huh?
That's right. Can't get anything past you, boss. Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. Always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me. I had to make my own way.
Was his place that one in the back? I'm gonna have to take him back there and see if he comments on it. You were a stowaway, at least you weren't obliged to anyone. You have a hard time believing you were invisible to anyone. Yeah, I kinda have a hard time believing you were invisible.
Yeah, because I got sick of being ignored. Got sick of being a nobody. So yeah, I made some noise. Got in a couple scraps. Nobody else in the Groundbreaker is going to look after you. So you had to look after yourself. Learned that real quick.
I like it when you make trouble. Halcyon's got enough obedient little workers. That's how it is in this colony. Nobody gives a damn. Or maybe you should have kept your head down. Yeah, I like it when you make trouble.
If I never got in that scuffle with my old foreman, you and I never would have met. You'd be off having adventures without me, and I'd still be working on the docks. Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. Foreman and I never got on.
Right, the incident with the tossball stick. Felix, you just can't attack your own foreman. Right, yeah.
Could be I was overreacting. A better man might have turned the other cheek. Exercised a little bit of that, what's the word? Restraint? But on the other hand, broadsiding the jackass with a tossball stick, that felt good. That felt real good. You ought to try it.
Oh god, I like this guy. One-handed melee, two-handed melee. Oh, so you can actually agree with him on that. Couldn't have been diplomatic. If we have a disagreement, I expect you to be civilized.
Oh, I can do civilized. Proper civilized, too. Genuflecting and everything. I caught a real lucky break. If you hadn't picked me up, I'd still be back at the docks, waiting for the day my ship arrives.
I'm glad you're not wasting your life hauling boxes. Please, Felix, if I hadn't picked you up, you'd probably be in a prison cell. You'd thank me by not giving me trouble. I'm glad you're not wasting your life, yeah.
Yeah. I guess my ship did arrive in the end. I've got you to thank for that. Thanks for listening, boss. Let's get going.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, what do you have equipped? So he has a tossball stick, of course, and a grenade launcher. Oh, do they carry their own ammo, or do I have to supply it? And he's wearing streetwear. Let's see, distance medium. Wait, so it does show melee damage, 126, 124. So how's Parvati's compared to that? Oh, much lower. Oh yeah, she's gotta stay in the back. And his health is significantly higher too. Okay, he is gonna be melee. Close up, yeah. Nah, I'll say mix, just because I do want him to occasionally use the grenade launcher. Yeah, okay, that's good. And for, oh shit. What am I doing? There we are. Bonus support persuade. I might give him boisterous just so that he can make sure to hold the enemy threat, since Parvati and I will both be kind of squishy in the back. Yeah, do that. Okay, we're gonna go on board and see what kind of armor stuff I can find. I wonder if I can unequip,
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
fertilizer? What are you talking about, fertilizer? Okay, let's see what we got in our box over here. Can I, yeah, that's what I want to do. Alright, give me a second to sort through this crap. Okay, there was nothing in there. I thought for sure I had some helmets, but I guess I did not. I'm gonna see if I can unequip Max. Take his take back his armor.
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like.
Sure, yes.
Something vexing you, Captain?
Can I get that armor back? No, I can't. Okay, I'll get back to you. Maybe there's like a set of lockers somewhere? It might be down in the room with the what do you call it? The workbench. Because that'd be really useful to have down there, where I could just stop and grab whatever they have equipped. And what? Oh, there are some woolly cows on board. Why do I have cows? What The hell is this? Who brought the cows? Parvati, did you bring cows on board? And I can't... No, it's none of these that are... None of those do it. Oh, maybe these over here. No. These? Oh, that kind of sucks. Well, I guess we gotta just go buy stuff for him then. Yeah, take it, Felix and Parvati. Continue. Okay, if anyone has anything to say or any story moments pop up, I will put that back on camera. If not, I will see you back at the elevator.
Have you tried our dehydrated water tablets? Just add air.
Oh, it's Martin. Hey, Martin. Still wearing the hat?
How observant. I'm authorized to state that this uniform is more than headgear. It's a state of mind, and our customers know the difference.
Oh, I was really hoping that I would get more options to say stupid crap to him. Well, anyway, let's do more shopping.
Have a look.
I've done a bit of work on their armor and stuff, so I've purchased from, what's his name? Ike in the very back. I got the armors. So I gave him a heavy armor since he's going to be up close and personal. And I got her a medium armor since she's going to be back a little ways. They've also got helmets on, though you can't see them because I turned helmets off because I hate not being able to see their faces. And I tinkered with them a little bit to get the levels on the armor up. So they should be a bit more defensible. I did not mess with their weapons, though, so that might be... Well, we'll see how that works out. Hopefully that's not going to hurt anything. God, maybe I should have gone back and done that. But I want to just go ahead and do the next part. So we're going to go on the elevator, head to the back bays, and see what's going on. It's kind of nice that I've got Felix along, since he's actually not quite from the back bays, but he lived there, so kind of an insider. And also, it'll be interesting to see what kind of interactions the two of them have. Transition! Oh, that's McRed. Yep, we have to actually, well, kill him, I guess.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company? A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king.
There's all the...
Hey, I know this guy.
The dead guys there. Hi, McRed. Can we talk to you?
Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill.
God, this guy's voice.
Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise. First, I'm gonna... Hey, Felix! Look, everyone, it's Felix!
Well, hey there, your lordship. Good to see you again.
Is this a nice man, a friend of yours, Felix?
Seeing you here feels like old times. Now, what brings you down to my sprat-infested broom closet of a kingdom?
Oh, let's see. You know this guy? I'm here for some parts. There's a bounty. How'd you end up back here? You know this guy?
Sure, everybody knows Captain McRed, terror of the back bays and purveyor of rare fungi.
Oh.
Felix is a good kid. Bad habits, poor judgment, awful taste. But we like him down here.
I guess it was a good idea to actually bring him along then. We need some parts.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back with the crew.
What are you doing to that poor engineer?
We were just sitting in a circle, sucking down exhaust fumes and toasting to the memory of our brain cells, making this broken angel fly again.
So I can just get the part then?
You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that.
Oh, I am definitely not going to pay you. Those parts are leaking deadly toxins. You'll just come back after you're dead. How about I kill you and take the parts? You know, these things are toxic. I'll just wait till you're dead.
Under its skin, this ship is all poison and darkness. Lead bones, asbestos muscle. Maybe you're right. You've got the run of the kingdom. Up those stairs, you'll find the parts. My crew won't get in your way.
Alright, was there something else?
Lay it on me, boss. I'm good for it.
How'd you end up here?
Ship got impounded. The crew and I racked up a debt while we were grounded, and my baby got sold to Sublight. Scrapped for parts. That's bureaucracy for you. Piracy with a smile.
Sounds like what happened to me.
Am I your dark reflection? Shit, must be getting old. Stay here too long, and the groundbreaker drains you like a fuel tank.
I do want to claim the reward, but I want to get the parts too. Let me just save before I do this.
Any friend of Felix is free to wander, but I got eyes on you. You can come and go in my little kingdom. Just try not to piss off any of the gestures.
Okay, we've saved. So what is all this? Oh, there's stuff everywhere. What'll you say if I tell you I want
Neighbor from above. What brings you to my little moonlight kingdom?
There's a bounty on your head.
Listen to the fire of those convictions. This one's hungry for justice. Alive or dead? Rare or medium? What's it gonna be? How do you want me cooked, bounty hunter?
No need for violence. Give me your lighter and the bounty disappears.
My flame? Shit. Little Flick here got me started on the pyro path. Fine. He's yours. Give him a good home.
Well, that's a relief. Wasn't too keen on the thought of coming to blows with you.
Yeah, I didn't want to fight him either.
Don't worry, Mr. McRed. We'll treat Mr. Flick extra nice on account of he's your friend.
I'll miss my baby Pyro, but it beats losing my head. This court needs its king, and I'm one of a kind.
Oh wait, the engraving on here, does that say Sanita on it?
Keen eyes you got there. Sanita gave me this lighter. We had a
carnal understanding
a few years back, and she wanted me to have something to remember her by.
McRed, is this another one of those situations where you're confusing reality with a mushroom trip?
Mushrooms put reality in reality, Felix. Without mushrooms, it's all just unreal.
Now I feel like I'm tripping just from hearing that. Bye. Wow, that's nice. We didn't actually have to kill everybody. We can also take crap. What is this thing? Nothing? Oh well. Let's just get all the crap we can... Oh, I don't want to steal stuff. Oh, that stuff's non-stolen. Bunch of outlaws and various types.
Bob says you're all right.
I am alright.
Home sweet home.
Oh. Oh shit, that is not what I meant to do. Again, I'm
Not a peep from me.
used to playing other games. Oh, so this is you could this is so that you could sneak around and all that whenever you're doing the fighting route, I suppose. Really, what are these things? Oh, are they for the mechanicals, maybe? Oh, this goes up. Oh, man. Could you guys, like, clean up in here? This place is kind of terrible. People don't like worms in their shrooms. nothing.
Find a new friend. This worm fixation is screwing with her body. My backside still smarts. Does everyone get branded when they join McRed's crew?
Nope. Your ass is a priceless canvas now that it's home to an original McRed.
I guess I'm honored.
Oh, these are the mushrooms, aren't they? He is a purveyor of fungi, after all. Can I read any of this stuff? No? What about this? Oh, it's just various chemicals. I would say for their meth lab, but it's not even. What is this thing? A bread worm. Okay, I do not want to hurt their worms.
McRed gave me a taste of the good stuff.
Careful with that shit. You'll end up as crazy as he is.
It takes crazy to live in this universe. Crazy cosmos. Crazy cosmos.
Keep feeling like I'm gonna run across important people, but then I remember that this is all just Steel PD. Oh, what is that? I want a PD. But yeah, I just remember that this is all random, like cannon fodder. But this person has a name, Private Letty Dixon.
You're the first person I've seen who talked their way past McRed. It may not sound like much, but take my word for it. Wow.
So who are you? Brings you to the back base. I came to get some radiator parts. What brings you here?
Junlei sent me down to collect the parts we need to fix the radiators. McRed got me all distracted sucking fumes and talking about the cosmos.
Sounds about right. McRed's something of a gourmand when it comes to mushrooms.
I can't tell if you brought friends or if I'm still seeing things, so maybe I ought to lay off the fumes and head back to work.
Came to grab some parts. Engineering could use your help installing them. You're probably better off up in engineering than down here with the outlaws. Yeah, they could probably use your help.
I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
I guess otherwise you'd have to kill them and then, like, make her leave. Hello? Well, nice. Oh, can I take that? Damn it. What's all this
If you were
mess?
one of the original colonists, this place would have been your home.
What is this area? And can I do anything with it? This, oh, it's one of those. I see. I thought for a second it looked a little bit familiar. It's one of those areas where you put the frozen people. The popsicle men. What is that? A splash-resistant laboratory suit. Well, I guess we got all we can down here. It doesn't seem like there's anywhere else to poke our heads around. So let's get back up topside.
McRed wants it up and running.
I like listening into all the like background chatter, but we need to get going. So down here is where we'll find her, right? Or was there something else I need to do down there? Get new parts. Oh, did I just skip over the parts? Okay, let me go back. So the salvage parts are up there somewhere. I need to work out how I'm going to get up there. I guess I must have missed something. Was it in here? It was not. There was the way up to where the mushrooms are. So maybe there's some way to get across that I just missed. So we'll go up here. And is there a crossway? Does not look like it. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a look around and see if I can figure this out. Oh, I found it. It was just across the way from where the way up to the mushroom farm was. I completely missed all of this. Wow, I guess it's good I had to come back. I'll go up here first. Oh, it just goes to the same area, I suppose?
Today's my birthday.
Fuck your birthday.
He didn't mean it. Oh, what an asshole. What all do we have up here? Can I look at that? No, it's broken. Oh, this is the thing.
Yulei's gonna be pleased as pie when we show her these.
What's all this? Nothing. Oop. Come on. Oh, it actually has a little jump animation for them. I didn't know if they would just wait there until I turned away and then teleport down, but they actually jump. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's go back up to Junlei. Miss Junlei, we got your stuff.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed.
And no violence needed. I got the parts. What now? What's it like being in command? You don't have a lot of faith in the board. I got the parts.
Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation.
Mantipillars, huh? Divine Slight.
More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle. We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
Okay. I got your parts. Why do I have to go to some maintenance shaft? No, I'll just go.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
Alright, friends, let's get on down there. It's what, down this way? Yep. Is it down here, maybe? Oh yeah, this is the elevator. Okay. Come on, friends. No elevator chat? Oh, we might want to use the skill points before we actually head out. Okay, let's take a second to do that. Tossed a couple points into ranged, and a few points into tech, and what else was it? I think I did a couple into defense or something, I don't remember. Sorry, I looked around, did a couple other menus before I popped back for my report. So anyway, time to go! And I also might want to quick save. Well, I say quick save, but it's a full save. Because I'm too lazy to reach up for my controller.
The controls are in the back of the machinery shaft area. Keep clear of the radiator. You don't need to kill the mantipillars, but I'd be mighty grateful if you did. I've got this thing about giant insects.
Oh man, okay. Shit. Holy.
Down they go!
Yeah, we got him. Good job, guys. Although I still hear something, so I think there are more out there. And there's one off in that direction. I think Felix is chasing him down. Oh, yep, he's doing it. Good lord, Felix. Alright, let's see what's in here. Archive logs and transmissions. Arrival confirmation. To HHB, Earth Headquarters, transmitted via probe, archived at source. It is my honor to report that Groundbreaker has successfully arrived at the Lagrange point, having released our cargo of prefab housing, settlers, and supplies at their intended colony worlds. May they prosper and expand. Now that stages 1 and 2 of the mission have been carried out, my family will take ownership of the Groundbreaker as specified in our contract, keeping the ship in active duty as an independent trading post, repair stop, and cargo bay. I'd be remiss if I closed this transmission without sending my hopes and best wishes back to Earth. There's so much ahead of us, but we'll never forget what we left behind. Oh, Chief Guiying? So that I've heard that name before. I don't remember who it was, though. A stern reminder. Some very rich and unsavory elements among our colonial neighbors seem to have the wrong idea about why I flew us out here. It wasn't for a 9-figure blood money salary and a Spacer's Choice logo stamped on my ass. It wasn't to nickel and dime passing ships out of their last bit. Groundbreaker has no role in the success or failure of Halcyon's corporate entities, period. I negotiated that understanding and clearly outlined it in writing before I ever set foot on this ship. If anyone wants to dispute or compromise our independence, they will answer to a Tennyson. We're a family operation. Even when the last Tennyson falls, Groundbreaker will remember us and defend its freedom accordingly. Okay, nice backstory stuff here. And I guess Guiying, probably a Chinese name, so makes sense that a lot of the people who are descended from those original settlers are of Asian descent. Even Tennyson, she looks like she's Asian, but Tennyson is not a very Asian name. Oh, armor parts, yes ma'am. Is there anything else around here I might want? No. Okay, let's continue on. God, these things are getting hot. And can we investigate the body? Do these things actually drop anything? Does not appear that they do. Oh, stuff. Ammo bits. Oh, mag picks, yes. And Lord, I got too close to it. I've got a nice bonus to my my lock picking because I've got both of these two who both give me an additional bit of lock pick.
Good news? Song tells me the security mechanicals booted up and killed a bunch of mantis.
Oh, good.
Bad news. Diagnostic says their circuit boards
Oh, Lord. Of course.
They're not too picky about who they kill next. Sneak past if you can. Shoot back if you need to. I can always fix them later.
Okay. So we will attempt a sneak. I hope these two aren't going to set them off. I hope it only relies on me. Okay, it's that way. But I want to see what's over there too. Ugh, I can always come back later. Oh, it's barred. Of course it is. Okay. I wonder if I get any kind of bonus for not damaging their auto mechanicals. Probably not. Oh, stuff. Will he see me from behind? Oh, but he's about to see me. Oh, of course. They're gonna see me. Can you guys close the door? This way maybe? Or is that one offline? Looks like it. Okay, there's nothing that way.
That's the terminal. I have the parts in position on my side. Go ahead and cycle the droplet pumps. And if you don't know what that means, just look for a command that says cycle droplet pumps.
Okay. And that's the barred door, so we can, of course. And I can't just run over, can I?
Oh.
Did he actually notice me? I mean, he did say halt. Oh, is he gonna see me? I don't really need to not be seen. I just kind of want to do it without being seen. We're doing all right so far. All right, let's see. Fluid circulation pump terminal, lithium fluid pressure 23%, radiators at over capacity. Ambient station temperature is +8 degrees. Oh God. Let's see the logs first. Cobbled together. The staff is getting restless. Workaround and half-cocked solutions are all we've got to mend Groundbreaker's bones. In many cases, we can't revive one system without cannibalizing another. Grandma lived with that reality, and so will I. I can rally our spirits, but what happens when I'm not around? Groundbreaker's real test will be seeing if our independence outlasts me. I'll take that bet. Old plans, new problems. Found some of Chief Guiying's old schematics. Groundbreaker must have taken a beating during the crossing because she spent half of her career patching it up. A lot of corners cut when they put this place together. Among her papers, I also found the layout of a hangar that doesn't match any of my docs. Something that might have gotten sealed off along the way, like blood cells isolating an infection. I hate to see sentiment down, or hate to put sentiment down in print, but every time I open a panel or find some workaround in the guts of the old bird, it's like I can feel you reaching out to me from the past, Grandma. Okay, so Guiying was Junlei's grandmother. Alright, let's cycle it. Non-expendable personnel must exit the maintenance shaft before activating the cycling protocol. Cycling successful.
Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you things.
Run! Well, we did it. Didn't have to damage anyone. I thought that would mean that the automechanicals would turn passive since their temperature should be dropping, but I guess not. Alright, I'll get back upstairs, then I'm gonna save and go find some dinner. What do you guys think? Anything to say? Oh, elevator music. Yes. Alright, I am gonna save here, and then next time we'll go talk to Junlei. Look, all the heat stuff's gone. Nice. Okay, thanks for joining me, and have a great weekend or weekday or whatever day of the week it is that you're watching this. Bye.